me share my live. And we are live, I think. Yeah, we're live. Put this out there. Oh, man. Nah, I'm gonna put that there. Hopefully it, I think that's the right one. Nah, that's not the right one. I'll update that later. It's fine. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm gonna let the room fill up a bit. Definitely gonna have the room fill up a bit, people. We gotta talk. Wee. What you think it is, Overdone? You think we're gonna sing Kumbaya? No. We gotta talk. Oh, we gotta talk. Just gonna put this out here for a second. Move this to the side. For some reason, my damn mouse won't click. Okay, now it's clicking. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here. There we go. Just gonna put that there as a link for people. Alright. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Type 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, because we gotta talk. What's up, Ben Dover? Muffin TV? I think that's a new viewer. What's up? What's going on? Oh, is that a new viewer? I don't even know. That looks a different name. I don't remember that name. What's up, Dawn? What's up, Axel, Christopher, Overdone? For the Death Stranding Game of the Year. Nice. Okay. Sean, what up? What up? What up? What up? Blackbeard, what's up, brother? Y'all hear me loud? Okay, cool. Cool. Just testing the volume. All right. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Y'all tweet this out on Twitter for me. I need more people to hear this for sure. Oh. We seriously need to talk. Now, I don't want to talk about this on RGT. I really don't. This is one of the last things I want to mention on RGT. If anything, I'll just tell you my game of the year and whatnot, right? I'll just go over, what I think should win or whatever, right, on Friday. But this video, this is one of those videos that has to be said. And y'all know me. Y'all know me. What's up, Craig? Let me know if you want in here, because if you want to share in the festivities of what I'm about to do. But, he wants the link. Okay, he wants to smoke. Okay, give me 1 second. But before I get into that, y'all know me and this channel, the history with this channel, and how I feel about console war propaganda as of late. I think it's stupid. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand the mindset behind it anymore. It's stupid. It's understandable if you're doing this type of stuff for the sake of having fun with it, or you want to have, if you want to spice stuff up, I guess, right? That's fine. But when I see people take it to the extreme where dudes really care that a game, by the way, that they have not invested into whatsoever in terms of the millions, in terms of making, has not even gotten close to a game of the year. When I see people take this shit to the extreme and then start crying on Twitter about it, especially when it's a game of the year show hosted by Jeff Keighley, that's when you know we reached the bottom of the barrel, people. We legit reached the bottom of the barrel. What's up, David? What's up, bro? Appreciate it. Hope you like the content. Thank you for being a new sub. Appreciate it. Obviously, after this, I'm going straight back to my gaming content, but I gotta get this off the chest. I gotta get it off the chest, man. Oh, shit. Who else is in here? What's up, Antonio? What's up? Everybody in here, what's up? I can't shout out to everybody because I'm not in the right mind right now. I'm going back to those old broken days with this, because that's how I feel right now. from as long as I can remember, as soon as Jeff Keighley was even shown as a damn character in Death Stranding, we knew the following, didn't we, guys? We knew that Jeff Keighley immediately was going to put Death Stranding more than likely in Game of the Year category, not only because he's a Kojima fan, right, but also he is crazy about Kojima. He just loves Kojima, and the fact that he's in the game automatically gave this dude some brownie points in terms of putting his games in the Game of the Year slot. Okay, so the fact that his game's in the Game of the Year slot alongside others like Control or whatnot does not surprise me. What does surprise me is Control being in the Game of the Year slot, but then again, I didn't play Control. Some of you guys might say it's Game of the Year. I haven't played it. I played Sekiro, right? Play Sekiro, play Resident Evil 2, which ironically was my Game of the Year going into this show. Now that Death Stranding's in there, odds are it might actually steal it from Resident Evil 2, since it's a trending game. So if that's the case, then no, that happens. But that doesn't affect me, Y'all notice that shit don't affect me. I go right back to gaming, whatever. The fact that I see dudes complaining that Gears of War 5, let me repeat that, Gears of War 5 is not in the Game of the Year mentions. Ay caramba. Seriously. Gears of War 5? We're crying because Gears of War 5 is not in Game of the Year. How many damn Gears of War games have we played this generation? How many Gears of War games have we played since the 360? Seriously. I'll let you guys answer that in the chat while I set this up for Craig so he can jump in. Y'all tell me how many Gears of War games we played this gen. Don't worry, I'm calm, by the way. I'm very calm. I'm about to really break through the fourth wall right now. What's up, Craig? Oh, Lord. How many Gears of War games have we played this gen? And dudes want to get upset because Gears of War is not in the Game of the Year mentions. Oh, but it gets funny. There's already a game in the Game of the Year mentions that ironically should be hyped up, and that's The Outer Worlds. How are we're talking about Gears of War, but we're ignoring one of their, if not their better games this generation, which is The Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds is in here, but they're like, oh, but Gears of War got snubbed. Jesus Christ, who cares, man? Who cares? It's Gears of War. Who cares?
Yo.
Who cares? What's up, Greg?
Yo.
Hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah, man, you sound really good.
Nah, what's going on, Dad? How you doing? Morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning to everybody here in the chat.
I was
actually going to talk about this at 10:30, but I'm like, hell, I'll go now. That way I can get this off my chest. And I agree with your premise. But I think it's more than that, Big Cloud. I think there's a group of people when that game came out, when Death Stranding came out.
What's up, Parhead? Yeah.
What's up, everybody in the chat? And it got that low score from White Zaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a group of people that thought, well, there's just no way this is going to be nominated for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did my podcast last night, and you look at what Game of the Year says, it says innovation, it says all this stuff. It's like, oh, well, you may not like Death Stranding, but it is innovative.
It's everything,
there's no other game like it. And the fact that there were some people saying that, well, Outer Worlds they were trying to claim that for Xbox.
Mm.
But that's the equivalent of your girlfriend getting pregnant by somebody else and then saying, oh, well, I'm going to be a father. That's what these guys are doing. So what this comes down to is they really did not like the fact that God of War won last year. They hated it because they thought that a cowboy game was going to win because they wanted to be able to say the best version of that game, according to Zaddy, is on the Xbox. And this is the reason why we bought an Xbox. This is the reason why you go out and you spend that money. And they still are looking for that reason because they're not man enough to say, I went out and bought it and because I want it. It's my money. I can do what I want. If I want to go make it rain in the club, if I want to go spend it on this Xbox, whatever, I want to keep my money. They're not man enough to say that. They're looking for, they're looking for relevancy at this point for that Xbox. And the threat now that, and I agree with you about we're in the same camp when it comes to Game of the Year. It's Resident Evil 2. It can't be nothing else but.
I mean, like, again, that's my personal opinion, right? I played that shit. I think Capcom more than deserves Game of the Year for that, for just the effort. And Resident Evil 3 is going to be even better. That game's just dope. But again, I'm not knocking Death Stranding. I haven't even played Death Stranding yet. I'm either going to play it tomorrow or today. I don't know, but. I'm more than likely going to hop on Fallen Jedi Order here today.
Yeah, me too.
I'm more likely to jump on that today. I'm not really feeling the Death Stranding right now. I really want to get on the Star Wars joint. So
that Star Wars joint's fire.
It looks amazing. But they had
to make a good Star Wars game and make a good game, and that's hard to do because you can make a good game and it'd be a shitty Star Wars game.
Exactly. And people getting upset that Death Stranding's on the list again. There was a game that made the list. Well, I don't think it was last year. Was it last year or the year before? It was the year before that, which was PUBG. You guys remember PUBG was on the damn Game of the Year and it wasn't even finished. And it was nominated for Game of the Year or multiplayer or something like that. And people lost their mind. It's like, guys, this is Jeff Keighley's show. He claims that you guys have the power. But y'all already should know that shit was debunked the moment after these shows will start. For example, you look at this shit with with fucking Red Dead 2. Remember Red Dead 2? Red Dead 2 had the most screen time on the show, the stage presence at last year's show. You would think that game was Game of the Year immediately based off of the pure favoritism that was shown on stage.
And that's my point. See, what's up, Carlos? Yeah, they did not want to lose to anything. I mean, it had Assassin's Creed, because that was nominated. I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that was nominated. Had that game won, they would not be saying anything. The mere threat at this point for the next month, I guess, give or take, that they're going to have to deal with the fact that Death Stranding might win Game of the Year. Just it might win. They are literally pissing in their pants.
Listen, you think it's bad right now to the 58 people watching. Y'all think this shit's bad right now on Twitter? If this game wins Game of the Year, let me tell you something. Y'all gonna see motherfuckers throw Xboxes out the window. I promise you, it's bad. It's bad. The way dudes are acting right now, I'm seeing dudes going far back saying, "Oh, Quantum Break. If you like Quantum Break, you like Control, that means that Quantum Break should be nominated for the previous Game of the Year." I'm like, what the hell am I reading? What am I reading here? What is going on here? Who cares about this shit?
That doesn't
go play your games.
Literally,
who cares?
All of this bantering and all of this bickering over some games and these soft ass dudes getting hyped and mad at the same time for shit that doesn't make no sense. Like, come on.
Well, it makes sense to me because I bet when they get into their cars, they can't drive because they're so friggin' buttery and moist that they just slide all over the damn cars. But it's the fact that they thought. I'm telling you, I believe the thought process is this game came out, had a low Metacritic score. People ripped it. People ripped Kojima.
I'm telling you, it's going to hurt their egos if it wins Game of the Year based off of the Metacritic shit alone. If the shit really does win Game of the Year, you're going to see some dudes legit I'm talking. It's going to be some shit from Final Destination. You're going to see dudes just lynch. I swear to God. I swear to God, you're going to see it. It's bad. It's bad.
Not only that,
everybody in the chat saying what's up. What's up?
What's up?
I'm trying to focus here.
I played Gears 5. Quite honestly, I'm not gonna knock it. It is a good game, but it's not GOTY material. Like, a lot of people gotta understand, these games are judged not by what they have and what they show. It's more about the content that they're trying to provide to the general audience. And these reviewers that are the panelists, in the Game Award show, these are people that have played video games for years. They have been former IGN, former Electronic Gaming Month reviewers, and they've played shit from the 80s, 90s, even old school Atari games as well. And they made their inputs and stated what they do like and they don't like. So this
Let me just turn your volume up a bit for you.
This is not an award based on fan. This is the award based on what impact the game has and the development that it has overall. So people need to just stop with the conspiracy, with the whole somebody has bought out the panel members, all this other jazz that people are trying to spin just to get their narrative pushed for their preferred platform. You need to stop it, man.
Well, it's irrelevant. And think of Control, Carlos.
This
How many people
constant shit is supposed to be for jokes for some people, but man, oh my god.
Well, I mean,
Twitter.
Control,
I haven't seen Twitter this ridiculous. Now, granted, Twitter is always ridiculous. Twitter's always a cesspool or a circus, you want to put it that way. But damn, I'm talking dudes just dancing. They got the popcorn. They got the cotton candy. They got every damn thing at the damn. I mean, shit. Where's the balloons? Where's Pennywise? Everybody's floating at this point.
They're making fun of the people who made fun of Death Stranding. But again, look at Control. I had people still to this day saying Control's a flop, but here it is nominated for what, 6 awards?
It's like 6 awards,
claiming, yet you're claiming it's a flop. It's just like, man, get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm the one that told you that Control was going to be a sleeper. I said that in the summer. Like, man, this game is going to be a sleeper because it's going to have a lot of different particle effects. It's going to have a different kind of story.
Dude,
it's got a brand new character. And it got you moist-ass simps running around telling me that the game flopped. The game did not flop.
Dudes think Death Stranding. Listen, dudes thought Gears 5 was going to be... And I still can't believe people said that shit, but they thought Gears 5 was going to be the turning point. I'm like, guys, let me tell you something. We got to be realistic here. It's the same game.
Yeah. It's
the same game. It's the same game. It looks prettier, which we all agree, right? We all agree. Gears 5 looks pretty. It was a nice looking game, but it's the same thing. That's it. Dude's like, oh, it got snubbed. This should be game of the year. How low do your standards got to be? I want everybody to type this in the chat. How low? I want you to answer this question for me. How low do you think your standards got to be where you're that diluted that you think that game should be game of the year over something like Resident Evil 2?
It has to be very, very low.
I got to hear this in the chat. And again, you can have your opinion. It's not about having a difference of opinion. It's not about knocking people down, but we got to be realistic here.
Do you think it's more about they just think that, I think they want the games to be nominated based on reciprocity. I mean, it's like the games suck on the Xbox. They suck. I've got a PC. I played the Forza game. The Forza games are fun, but they're not game of the year fun. I mean, they're driving games. I mean, it's not. You can't even do loop the loops in it. Like it can't even do that. And you gotta. And then that other game, you gotta talking about it's the simulator racing game of the year or the millennial, and you ain't even got a damn pit crew. So who was fixing your car in the pits?
Bro, like if he was to go down the list of all critically acclaimed GOTY winners by Destructoid, by DICE,
yes,
by IGN, EGM, Easy Allies, Edge. Bro, like the only time that Microsoft has ever won a fucking Game of the Year award has been 2001, Halo Combat Evolved. That was the only time. Well, I might be wrong. Let me retract that. Only 2 times. 2001 and 2004 with Halo 2. Those are the only 2 current Xbox GOTY winners in their perspective category, in the first person category. They haven't won anything else after that. Everything else, if you go down the list which I posted on Twitter just to shut some people up, it doesn't really show anything, nothing but Blizzard Entertainment, From Software, Nintendo AED, fucking Valve, Polytron, Harmonix, Ion Storm, Epic Games, DMA Design, Team Ico, Rockstar North, Double Fine Productions. Like, the list goes on. Capcom, Chunsoft. But you only have 2 titles from Microsoft, which are from 2001 and 2004, that have won their respective GOTYs in their category, not overall.
What's the cutoff date for the game? I thought that these games came out. I thought Death Stranding came out too late to get nominated. I thought it could be nominated next year, but not this year.
Craig, come on, let's be realistic, man. Jeff Keighley's in the damn game. Did you really think?
Oh no, you're right.
You really think he was not going to do that? He's in the damn game.
Well, no. But remember, when I was on RGT that one day, I said Death Stranding should not be nominated because people are going to scream nepotism.
Oh, yeah,
and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
Now, I don't know how. I know Keeley's explained how the games get picked, but to me, it's Resident Evil, and then there's everybody else. And I did that last night. I said Resident Evil should win. It's not the reason why you got any other zombie games after that game came out is because of Resident Evil. So in the movie, they did movies, and the movies were garbage, but they still made like 10 movies. So they've got like 1,000 games. And the reason why you got Death Stranding, the reason why you got, Evil or Dead Island, the reason why you got Left 4 Dead, the reason why you got all those games is because of what Resident Evil did. So Resident Evil is going to be your game of the year. It's just, I can't see nothing else beat it. Although I would hit the floor hard if it's Control. Because like I said, I had a lot of people. I screenshotted everybody who said Control flopped. So you better hope it doesn't win.
Bro, I feel ecstatic that even Sekiro got a nomination, and that game is fucking beautiful. A lot of people are buy rating Sekiro, and they're buy rating a couple of games for that running, but each game that is nominated in this year GOTY has a different perspective, a different je ne sais quoi that makes it that special for each person. So with this nomination, it shouldn't really be something that people should be so, hard bent. Oh, why my game didn't get chosen? Well, maybe because the panel didn't like the game. It's just plain and simple. They did not like the game, and you shouldn't get mad. You shouldn't feel butthurt. You should just enjoy your game for what it is. If you think that the game is your GOTY, then it is your GOTY. Play the game.
Yeah, but Sekiro's not mine because that bitch ain't got no shoes on.
Oh,
so
God.
I'm not playing this, so I'm not going to play it. I told people I would stream it up to the point where you see her with no shoes, and then that'd be the end of my game because that was stupid. Like, how are you going to sit up there and have a game when somebody gives you a sword with no shoes on? It's like, I'm done with this game. So yeah.
This man says she ain't got no shoes on. This motherfucker.
Go back and play that game. You climb a mountain and she gives you a sword. She don't give you no hugs.
Slow mo. Let me put it this way, slow mo.
Oh,
let me put it this way. If that was the case, then Red Dead Redemption should have won Game of the Year last year.
Oh shit.
Well, he didn't. I don't know what he said because I'm in the Discord. But I'm done with the bottom line is that you guys are moist, and if you accept that, the butter will be better. Yeah. So
quite frankly,
guys are clowns.
From all the years and nominations and nominees and the ones that have won it, Kojima has never won a GOTY. Kojima has never made a game that has even been nominated for GOTY awards. This is like the first time ever in his career as a developer, an independent developer, to actually get this recognition bestowed upon him. It's not that, it's being biased. You got to look at the track record for all the games. Don't just be subjective because of the fanboy logic. Let's break it down to what games have been nominated and what games that haven't. And you see prospectively the reasons why this generation, with this year, it coincides with these games. Let's just put the fanboy narrative on the side, the straw man arguments to the side, and let's just base this solely on what the games cater to.
I keep fucking on my shit. Yeah. Nah, I'm like, which I multitask here. But back to the obviously the objective of mine here.
Yeah.
So before Death Stranding even dropped, we all pretty much had this conversation, did we not? On RGT, we said that the game more than likely would be in the Game of the Year nomination, just for the sake of being in there, because Jeff Keighley's in the game. I think we all said that, right?
Yeah, it surprised me because I thought people would scream nepotism, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, it's
So
only
it's no
there.
surprise that it's in there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just
So
the
go
fact
ahead.
that dudes have taken it to the extreme where they're crying over this shit. I'm talking dudes are bringing up old games, saying that those old games should then be in the fucking Game of the Year nominees at least because, you know, the previous one or the new one was just Control.
Can you expand on that when you were talking about, in case you all missed it, hit that like button too. Expand on when they were saying something about Quantum Break because of what.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. All right, so I saw a tweet. It was fucking hilarious, and that's one of the main reasons I want to do this shit too. I was like, I saw this tweet. I was dead out. What's up, Enrique, Basement Radio? What's up, brother? But this one tweet had me fucking in stitches because he was like, okay, so Control is Game of the Year nominee. So does that mean that everybody's a fraud basically for what they said about Quantum Break? Because, you know, Control is basically Quantum Break. So does that mean that Quantum Break is a Game of the Year nominee from previously? I'm like,
well, I was shocked Microsoft did not order or ask for Remedy to make a Quantum Break Part 2 because they had a world that they could build upon, and they didn't do it. I just don't get it. They didn't do it, and so that's what I don't understand. It's like, why not just build? Because if you go play Uncharted 1 compared to Uncharted 2, Uncharted 1 is trash compared to Uncharted 2. So to say that, well, we couldn't make an improvement or here are some other things that we could do, I don't get why Microsoft did not do this. And Slow-Mo, I already did a podcast on the Control sales. They announced what the sales officially were. They announced how much money they made.
yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go find that out. All right, because if Enrique invites me on, I'll drop that link to Enrique, and we will bust your cheeks in front of everybody tonight. They made a lot of money off of Control, including the $10 million that they got from Epic. So you really today better go do that because I don't want to do it for you.
What is happening here?
You don't even understand Mass Effect, so you don't get no say in nothing.
Oh,
It's unbelievable.
So,
but yeah, you guys are wrong about stuff. You know, they just accept it and get over it. I don't think Death Stranding's going to win. I think Resident Evil 2 should win.
Listen, I said it too. I was like, listen, I don't think it's going to win it all in the year. If it I didn't think it would. I just thought it was probably just thrown in there for the sake of throwing in there because, you know, Jeff's in the actual game, right? But if it does win, for the record, for everybody watching, if it does win, y'all already know what's going to happen on Twitter. It's going to be a shitstorm. It's going to be a shitstorm. Everybody's going to pretty much belittle the Game Awards. I mean, shit. I mean, it's not like it's like the fucking, you know, playoffs or some shit, but, you know, people are going to belittle the hell out of this Game Awards.
And yeah, Smash, I agree with Brad there. Smash very well could pull it off, too. I didn't vote for it because it's got some crazy looking person on the cover, but you know, I voted for Resident Evil. I mean, that by far is the best game.
that was my game of the year.
I voted for Resident Evil. I haven't even. I took the time to just like put my votes in category based ratings. And Death Stranding, I voted it for, you know, audio and visuals. I didn't really cater to the whole nuance voting because it's Jeff Keighley and Kojima. Like if the game is nominated, it's for a reason. It's not because it's gonna win it completely. You still have until December 12th of next month to actually find out who actually won the game of the year.
Right.
People are getting angry at the fact that Kojima, since they're buddies, him and Geoff Keighley, people are thinking, oh, this is just, you know, a shoo-in for Kojima. No, there's still a probability and chance that Death Stranding might lose out to Sekiro, it might lose out to Control, and it might lose out to the Outer Worlds. nobody can dictate what's gonna happen next until the 12th of next month. So until then, you guys just gotta tune in, look at the poll, and then you'll see the outcome. This whole buy rating this because of this and that logic, like, bro, it's just a game. It's just a, it's not gonna, warrant you for not to play the game or tell you that, oh, just because it sucked, you can't play the game. Like, I got the Outer Worlds via Games Pass, and I quite frankly enjoyed playing the game. It's not a bad game. It's a solid game. The fact that it got nominated.
Well, I'm not sure who you were referring to, Hard. If you want in here, I mean, shit, just say the word. I will personally let you in here. You can speak your piece if there's something you want to add to this, for sure. Let me know. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Well, their reactions, the people's reactions, I just think are hilarious.
Yeah, it'll never beat the. This is up there with like Power of the Cloud type shit. Embarrassment. I don't get it.
Which Phil Spencer said that was talking about cloud years ago, saying, well, it's going to help PC. It's not going to help. It won't have anything to do with with the Xbox, but they kept running with it. They just kept running with it and running with it. So Big Cloud, I'm going to send you this, and this is what Slow-Mo's going to walk into tonight on.
Well,
I'm just going to send this to you. I don't know if you can bring this up or not.
He obviously has unlocked up himself. Wait, what was he we talking about, Craig or Carlos? I mean, shit. You want to jump in? Jump in. Shit. Let me know. I'll let you in there. It's all good. You said you sent me something.
I just sent it to you on your Twitter.
Nah, I got it.
So bring that up for Slow-Mo. When he sees actually how much money it made, he can explain that on Brat.
I think y'all can see through this shit, right, man? The avatar. Yeah, I can. Let me know. Yeah, no. So if y'all can see this, Remedy says their own profit and revenue are expected to grow. Control developer Remedy statements or issue statements on game sales. Okay.
And this is November 15, 2019. So this is not even a week old because today's the 20th. To reveal the game generated 17.7 million in revenue. That's what. Well, and I believe that's sterling. I can't. I don't know what that is because somebody was telling me
euro or something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So.
There you guys go.
And if the game flopped, then Slow-Mo can explain why they still plan on releasing DLC. Because according to Slow-Mo, it's flopped. See what I'm saying? So no, he can explain this. He can explain why they're doing that. Because if it flopped, they're going to pull support. Because it flopped.
I mean, we established that Slow-Mo doesn't game. No, I'm established.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. But yeah.
Let me stop.
So I'm not for sure if this is sterling. I'm for sure if this is the symbol for sterling, or if it's the symbol for because their revenue because they're overseas. They're overseas company, so they're not going to have U.S. So you have to convert that into U.S. dollars. So I'm sorry, Slow-Mo, but this game made an awful lot of money. If it flopped, you can explain why there's going to be. They have a new game plus for it, I believe, and they're releasing DLC for it, so they're still supporting the game. So, and when games flop like Mass Effect Andromeda,
I'll put in Discord.
You pull. You go ahead and pull it. So, but I'm looking right at it, and so is BitCloud. So he can explain it. He can explain it tonight.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. Somewhere.
Yep, there you go. And that's from 5. Well, let me make sure. If you include today, that is from last Friday. So I expect Slow-Mo to pull up an article to contradict what this article says. And if he can't do it, your cheeks are officially busted. Because the days of you all running around saying something flop when it costs X amount to make, and they made that, and this doesn't include the 10 million allegedly that Epic, because didn't Epic give them money? Yeah, let me pull that article. I'll send that to you, BitCloud. And I think what does Luca call it? Receipts or something. So everybody knows this.
Lord, I sense a battle getting ready to start. Slow-mo.
This is over. This is
Slow-mo,
over.
you want to jump in here? Just jump in. You have the freedom to jump in.
Oh, you can come in and explain this. I mean, you can explain it to everybody.
Y'all handle that.
You can explain it.
Y'all handle that for sure.
Epic game deal for.
Worry about me.
For Control. Epic Games paid $10.45 million for Control exclusively. Well, and this is from Screen Rant. This is not from a fanboy site. This is from Screen Rant, and they follow movies. So I will send this to you again, BitCloud. And let's see here, because everybody wants revenue numbers. So I just sent that to you. So it's looking pretty. What do people say? Spooky. Just come with your numbers, Slow-mo. Let's see your numbers.
Oh shit! This is funny.
But yeah, I agree with the BitCloud as far as some of the people's reaction. As far as Ryan Land is like Stadia. Stadia, give it 6 months on market like you would every other electronic device before you declare it a flop.
Hello. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. What are your numbers, Slow-mo? I got BitCloud. He's got mine. He's got them in his Twitter.
I might have to switch your network in a second.
Yeah, actually.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud. I hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, cool. First of all, I read the link, and literally, Craig, I have a question for you. Can you read?
I can read.
Can you read?
Right
under the sentence that you quoted, the damn article says that they cannot determine whether Control made a profit or not because they didn't know what the damn budget was. Did you miss that sentence?
The budget was a little over $6 million.
Motherfucker, did you miss
that? Seriously.
Because clearly that tells you right there that they don't know whether they made a profit or not. Stop talking, because you talk way too much. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm gonna shit down now. I don't need a link. My link is that the shit didn't show up on MPD. That's my fucking link, motherfucker. First,
all right.
Second of all, the link that you sent didn't even back up what you fucking saying. So you sound dumb as fuck.
It did.
No, it didn't. Because they said they don't know if they made a profit. The game makes a profit when it doesn't flop. These are simple ass shit that you just don't understand.
Slow-mo.
Oh boy.
Further fucking more. What else were we arguing about? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Good morning.
Good Slow-mo. Good morning, bro.
I don't even remember what we're talking about.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Let me send this right here. Because you said it. You said that nobody knows what the price is.
I'm a fucking arbor.
No one knows what the budget is.
Okay, very well. Then maybe. Hold on. Let me send this to BitCloud. Let me send this.
Hold up. You know
I just sent this to BitCloud. Let me send this to BitCloud.
Is what?
Well, now somebody told me that, but here this is from DevCom. This is from DevCom, and I just sent it to BitCloud. This is from DevCom.
It's in the Discord, Slumma. Put it in the Discord. I put it in there.
Let me try to see if I can see this.
Should be able to see it. Oh man!
As you can tell, the mic quality ain't that great. I'm now on my.
Well, I'm looking at it right here. This is PC Games Insider. And I'm not going to read it. BitCloud, you're the neutral here. What's this say about how much? Let's read this whole article.
Oh, that doesn't help you at all.
Oh, yes, it does. Remedy's latest title. Hold on, no. Stop. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Remedy's latest title control.
Man, say nothing can help you at all.
Right. Yeah, here it is. It's right here. It's right. Hold on. Hold on. The court, according to Remedy CEO. No, I'm reading this. And you're just gonna have to. Here we go. Here comes the Vaseline right now, slow-mo. According to Remedy CEO, he was saying in talks with DevCon 2019 that the title was made with AAA experience, but a more moderate sum than his previous title. Dude, it is right here. BitCloud, read this shit. Read this. Read this.
Top of the morning to you.
Read this.
20 million to 30 million for budget. And you
no, that you're looking at, dude. You need to look at. You're looking at the. You're looking at here. This is
hit that like button.
Stop.
No, it's over for you, bro. It's not millions of dollars. It's not millions of dollars. It is right here. It says right here that the CEO says that he was in talks at DevCon 2019, that the title was made with a AAA experience, but a more moderate sum than its previous titles. A side effect of this is that there's less pressure on the finished studio to hit huge sales figures before it has to recoup its budget. We would say it's about a sensible budgeted scope, being able to create a full price AAA game that's really hard. So there you go. Being able to do that on now I don't know if this is sterling pounds. I'm not for sure what that symbol is, but it's not millions of dollars. So it's over. It's over, fam. It's over, fam.
It's over for you.
No, it's not. No, it's right here, bud.
I'm gonna let Ryan finish your ass off, okay? Ryan, read that first sentence.
What's up? I'm here.
This is remember since Remedy's latest?
I'll read it. All right. Remedy's latest title control is being made with a budget between 20 million and 30 million. Chris, do you see that?
Right? I see that. But now read the final sentence.
Stop talking. Go back to your previous link. What did they say in revenue control made? 17.7 million, right?
That's in sterling, slow-mo.
Motherfucker.
All right, wait a minute. Plus, but read down here, slow-mo. He continued. Hold on, no. Slow-mo, what's he say down here? He continued. Can't give you the exact number, but within 1 to 2 million units.
Hasn't even come out yet.
No. Look, it says it right here. Dude, it says right here. I'm looking right at it. It says 1 to 2 million units. We have broken even. After that, we are profitable. So it can't flop. And they have specifically said that they have made their money back after they got their after they got a lot of money out of the Epic deal. I mean, I've done multiple podcasts on this, slow-mo. That's not the Epic deal where they got $9 million just for putting their game. Well, again, that's according to the report.
A flop critically.
Okay. Oh, no, whoa. A critical flop is different than, and if you want to say something flop critically, all right, fine. I say something flop critically. To flop financially is totally different.
It's a financial flop. And how these publishers look at things, how these developers look at things.
I don't know where to interject here. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, I mean, again, you misspoke. That's cool. That is cool if you misspoke. Slow-mo's cool. You misspoke.
I'm still right.
Slow-mo, you misspoke. It's cool. Slow-mo, you misspoke. It's cool, brother. All love. You misspoke. Look, Justice League. Hold on, Justice League is a critical flop. All right, look, please. Justice League was a critical flop.
Why are you talking about Justice League?
Well, look, because I'm trying to give you an out here. I'm giving you an out here. This game made money, slow-mo. Dude, this is done. This game made money. It's over.
You already lost your
Oh my God!
I destroyed your ass.
You just said you misspoke. You misspoke. It's cool.
Critical sales in one sentence. Just
Look, if you want to say it's a critical failure, bro, fine. Fine. I mean, damn, dude.
One time. I've been saying flop, period. The rest of the time.
Okay, if you want to say it's a critical flop, fine. It wasn't a financial one. You ran the MPD. Yeah, you ran the MPD. Oh, they got on the MPD. Fuck out of here, man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Get out of here, man.
Oh my sweet God.
Oh my God. All love, slow-mo. You misspoke. You misspoke, brother.
Destroyed your ass.
Oh my God, you misspoke, my brother.
Luca,
cool.
where you at, baby? Luca.
It's all love. The game made money.
Luca, where you at? I need you. I need you in the chat. Where you at?
Where's she at? He says the game flopped and they're still supporting the game.
Somebody follow Luca. Luca!
Shout out to you, Ashley.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The game flopped.
Shit.
Get out of here.
Slow-mo.
We
still love you, bro.
You're so buttery, you slide around in your car in the morning.
Nah, Craig. We still love slow-mo, man.
We do love him. But goddamn, man, the dude misspoke. It's cool. I just said he misspoke. It's cool. If he wants to say it's a critical flop, fine. But to say it's a financial flop,
at what point outside of me misspeaking
that's cool.
Did I call it a critical flop? You trying to reclaim the argument?
No, I'm not. You said you misspoke.
If we talking a critical flop,
well, I don't know if it's a critical flop. I mean, here's what I do know, Slow-Mo. You ran the MPD. It's such a critical flop. It's one of the 5 or 6 games up for Game of the Year. Oh, such a critical flop, Slow-Mo. Fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
It's a flop, though, Slow-Mo. I'm with you. It's a flop. It's a flop. It's a critical flop. It's a flop.
Time out. Let's interject. Time out. One at a time, ladies and gentlemen. One at a time. Slow-mo, take the floor and just say what you have to say.
So what?
Take the floor and say what you have to say.
What I'm saying is that Craig has realized he was wrong. He realized he doesn't know math. And then he tried to switch it from sales flop to, Slow-Mo was talking about review flop. And that's why he said he misspoke. If anyone listens back to this podcast, see what I said in the comments to me getting on and ripping his ass apart, they're going to see I was talking about sales the entire time. You can't make Craig, if I misspeak, we all on here misspeak sometimes. Craig misspeaks every time you open this fucking mouth. The point is that if I say one sentence wrong, that doesn't mean the entire argument I just killed your ass on is now invalid. That's some big shit there. That's some fucking.
Well, let me tell you the big. Okay, he just spoke. Let me tell you the big shit. This game made money. I'm going. They are still supporting. Hold on, Slow-Mo. I did not interrupt you. Slow-Mo, I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. All right, I did not interrupt you. Like Carlos just said, one at a time. Did he not say that? Did I interrupt you? I did not interrupt you, sir. You said it was like you said, hey, I misspoke. So I'm like, all right, if you misspoke, are you talking about critical flop? If you want to say it's a critic flop, if you're talking about sales, let me finish. If you're going to say it's a financial flop, then I have just shown numbers that it's not a financial flop. We also have statements from hold on, Slow-Mo. Are you going to shut the hole under your nose? Because I did not interrupt you, sir. I did not interrupt you.
Me a whole lot.
You know, so I mean, I know you're buttery. I know the biscuits are buttery for you. Okay, but you gotta shut the hole.
Get some new terminology, old guy.
I can't. Hey, it still works for you. It still works for you, brother. Okay. The bottom line is that the game made money. The bottom line is that it's such a flop, and I agree. Hey guys, it's such a flop. Slow-Mo's right. It's nominated for Game of the Year. It's nominated for 5 to 6 other awards. But hey, Slow-Mo says the game flop. So hey, Slow-Mo's right. So, you know, but hey, it's up for Game of the Year, and it flopped.
Are we done?
I'm done. I'm good.
I know you've been done. You've been done.
I'm done, brother. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna buy you some Croc spread and some butter knives.
I'm gonna buy you education.
All right,
some butter knives and some Mrs. Buttersworth, and for all you and your family, I hope you have a good holiday, Slow-Mo.
Oh Lord, this is.
I hope you get the education, Craig. Peace out, yo.
All right, now, good job, buddy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all are some fools. Oh my God.
Yo, shout out to Slow-Mo though. Shout out to
Slow-Mo. And like he said, it's a flop. It's up for game of the year. It's flop.
But going back to the
Oh Lord.
to the task at hand, right? This whole questioning the mentality, the mental stability of all gamers and how they take these gaming awards too seriously. Can any of you two fellas, just give an insight on that?
I don't even know what to
I was at I was at work. Yeah, I was at work. So when I got home and I saw, I did listen. Shout out to Sick. I did listen to him when he was talking about the game of the years. The games that were nominated. I'm like, well, those are all deserving games. I don't see one game up there that's not deserving. You talked about Gears and stuff like that. I understand being a little bit disappointed in Gears, but when you look at how they categorize things, it's like they put sports games and some other games together. To me, I don't understand that. But that's his Game Awards show. Didn't Gears of War win a golden joystick? Did it win for like best Xbox game or something like that? Because I know Days Gone won for best PlayStation game, a golden joystick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not even nominated. There's no category that's nominated. At least I didn't see one. I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, they live vicariously through other men. So if the game comes out and it gets a bad Metacritic or Open Critic score, they can say, oh, well, it's not that big a deal. We don't have access to it. They just, I agree with what Big Cloud said. What I added was that I just think the next 3 to 5 weeks, whenever the award show is, they have to sit under the specter of that game winning game of the year. And to me, it's not, whether it wins or loses, it's not a big deal. The game, it's a good game. I don't think it's a great game so far. I'm only about 16 hours in. So, but I'm not 2020. I don't even have a vehicle yet. My vehicle is my feet. I see people riding motorcycles.
Because to me, right?
Oh Lord, I don't even know what to say to what just happened here. But nah, y'all crazy. This game.
Because if we go down the list of games that have been nominated and have been put in the scrutiny of opinion, these games are actually done in different categories. They're not, depicted as the overall winner for all the games on the platform. So with that being said, I mean, technically, Death Stranding could just win art direction, or narrative, or design, or anything that falls within the subcategory. But as an overall winner, I mean, you have so many different game awards throughout the whole entirety of the world. So it's not really a base platform where you can say, okay, this is the definitive platform which tops all of the platforms, and we have we have construed a multitude of ratings and reviews prospectively, so that we can combine all of these votes and put one declared winner. It's not like that. This is only based on region. It's based on the amount of people that have played it within that region and how they feel about it. It is not an entirely subjective, one-based, trump all kind of perspective, because all games are great in their own perspective. They are great with what they deliver to the audience, which is entertainment, fantasy, and whatever the person tries to use their imagination in order to feel about that game. That's what creates a GOTY game, not the developer, where it came from, the console. it's solely what the game gives you at the end of the day, and that's how I feel what a GOTY game is. And if these games are being on those set emphasis, then people shouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
I'll say this to you guys and everybody in the chat. There's only one person that decides the game of the year, and that's you. Okay?
Facts.
It's always been you. These shows, y'all shouldn't put that much stock into these damn shows. All right? Y'all shouldn't. I don't understand this shit at all.
I'm not even gonna watch it this year. I'm not planning on.
I'm gonna stream it just to see the fucking reactions. I'm gonna stream the damn thing just to see the reactions. No. I'm gonna stream the damn thing. I'm gonna stream the damn thing. Don't hate me. I'm gonna stream the fucking show. But best believe when I go into this, I will go into it, very open. Shout out to Carlos Crispin. I guess I missed his super chat while y'all were arguing or battling it out. Shout out to Slow-Mo. If Outer Worlds wins, fanboys are going to treat it as a win for Xbox. Just watch. Yep, that is true.
I mean, it's an independent game. Yeah, it's a good game.
Like you can't. You see, this is where you gotta take away the fanboy branding logic. Like if a game is good, it's good because of what it merits from the audience.
Yeah.
Not because of what Microsoft is doing or Sony or Nintendo or whoever it is. Does this game merit my interest as a gamer? Does it merit my my whims to say, okay, this game feels good. It plays good. I like the mechanic. I like the way the narrative is being, shown to me throughout my progression of the game. Those are things that should be incorporated. Not just because Microsoft is up and running for a fucking nomination. Oh, it's all over for Sony. Sony sucks. Like, no, bro. No, that's not.
Shit.
That's not the right
What
way.
comes out next year? Cyberpunk, The Last of Us 2, right? Last of Us 2, Cyberpunk. What else is dropping?
Next year is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's a ton of bangers. I don't know. It's some of these games are going to have to destroy themselves at this rate because we already know Last of Us 2 is one of the most anticipated games for sure, but I don't know.
Ghost of Tsushima's schedule's coming out.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima changed. Yeah, that schedule changed. That's more likely PS5.
Oh, you think so? Cool.
No, I mean, it's going to drop a PS4, but I'm thinking it's going to be late 2019. I'm not sure.
I'm patiently waiting for
2020,
both.
I mean.
I can't wait to play Cyberpunk, and I can't wait to play The Last of Us 2. Those are two games that I'm really looking forward to enjoying.
Final Fantasy 7. Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. It's like next year is going to be somewhat similar to this year in terms of content. Like, if you really look at it, the content is going to be right there. It's just for you to decide which one you're going to enjoy the most. That's all to it.
Yeah. I think that's what I think somebody else was talking. I don't know if it was NX Gamer. It was somebody who was saying it's going to be more about content. If you're about next generation, it's going to be about more content being on and where you want to play. Do you want to play the second Spider-Man game, or do you want to play the Initiative's new game, or however you want to put it? You're going to have to make a decision, or you can get both.
Well, y'all know where the hell I'll be at when that shit drops.
I'm gonna play everywhere, minus the Scarlet.
That's scary, sir. Don't say that.
Everywhere.
Exactly. Everywhere.
I don't care. I have an exception rule. I'm not touching the Scarlet, but I will touch the PS5.
But you're gonna play everywhere.
I'm gonna play everywhere minus the Scarlet.
But you're gonna play everywhere.
All right. Damn it, I'll buy the damn.
You don't even know what you're saying. Like you're gonna play everywhere. Sir?
I'll play everywhere. I'll give the Scarlet a try.
Why is my shit keep coming up? What is this?
I'll give the Scarlet a try.
Sure you will. Sure you will.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Lobo?
Oh, see that you're streaming.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Lobo missed hell.
Hey, man, it was two reasonable men having a reasonable, logical explanation to what they felt it was right in their own perspective. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, God, leave it alone. I ain't even gonna say it.
I gotta be real.
That way. I don't think you've seen that shit pop up in my screen.
WJ the Don said the Last of Us Part 1 is the greatest game of all time. Now, see, I think that's Mass Effect 2, but good men
Bow your
can agree to
peasant asses
disagree.
down to greatness.
Listen, the greatest game of all time.
Speaking of that OBJ,
007 on Nintendo 64.
meant to ask
Scared to
OBJ
debate that with me?
because
Let's go.
how you feeling about that Death Stranding? This man had me crying. Let me tell you.
I mean, it's a good game.
I'm talking about before it dropped. He's like, I don't know what the hell I'm getting myself into, goddamn it, but I'm gonna buy the motherfucker. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna buy the motherfucker. Don't bury my feet. I'm gonna buy the motherfucker. Hey, Kojima, let me tell you something. Kojima, I don't know shit what the fuck he's telling me, but I'm gonna buy the motherfucker. That's that shit, man. I'm telling you.
Yo,
Funniest shit ever.
OBJ, a true player, man. Shout out to OBJ, man.
Shout out to OBJ.
Shout out OBJ the dog.
That's crazy.
Kojima, get
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of yayo flowing around today, man. Like, oh my god, the high fanboy
What's up,
comments
J-Tech?
that you seen. Ooh,
Hey, J-Tech, how you doing?
ooh, what's
Oh,
up,
Lord.
J-Tech? But it's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand and out of pocket with all this.
I'm crying over video
because-
games over game awards, by the way. As if we work for the fucking video game publisher.
Bro, there was one dude that actually did a video talking about how it's a conspiracy to be so media biased towards Gears 5 and
Oh, you ain't
other
on it yet?
top-rated
Oh, shit, I
titles.
thought you had it.
Oh Lord.
Like, how are you gonna make a video, response into that type of logic? Like, if you're gonna enjoy the game, enjoy it. If you don't like Death Stranding, then you don't like Death Stranding.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't see why it's that big deal.
Like, if you don't like it, fine, whatever floats your boat, bro. But don't go on social media trying to put, an emphasis that your agenda's not being pushed because you don't like the game. Like, fuck out of here, man. It's a
Man, let
video
me tell you, aside from this shit that happened, man, fucking Elizabeth Banks and that fucking Charlie's Angel shit too. Oh my god, that shit was funny.
bro, that shit.
I don't know what she was on. I don't know what that one was on. She was like, oh, that Charlie's Angel shit, this movie that she was making, she said it was for women, right? She's sitting there going blame the men because the shit flopped. I'm like, what the fuck? What the
The
fuck?
movie sucked.
It's for women, but you're blaming the men, saying the men the reason why that shit sucked. Then she said fucking Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman are for fucking men. I'm like, bro, that's for women.
Yeah.
That's
I
for women.
saw Captain Marvel. There were a bunch of little kids in there to watch that. Look, mostly girls, but
crazy.
that was their opening night. So
Oh, that was crazy.
Well, the first Charlie's Angels did well. Like financially, it did well.
Yeah, the
when they had
first
Lucy Liu and all them.
two movies they actually did good. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's them. And that movie wasn't marketed at all. It came out if they thought that movie was going to make big money, it wouldn't have came out at this point of the year.
Cast. She had a weak ass cast to begin with for that fucking new shit. Nobody gives a fuck about Kristen Dunst, or was it Kristen? No, Kristen Dunst. Kristen Stewart. I said Kristen Dunst. I said Mary Jane. Nobody cares about Mary Jane. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh, I already know. Yo, that ain't even the problem. See, that's not even the problem. Yes, I did see that. Dudes acting like they want to boycott the damn Game Awards. Well, if we're gonna boycott the Game Awards, let's not hype up another one. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If Microsoft has a lit ass year, right, and they got nothing but bangers, I don't want to hear shit about Game Awards from these motherfuckers. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, I can't wait to see what game takes on the crown of Game of the Year. How about you get the fuck out my DMs with that shit? I don't want to see it.
Here's the thing. I think, to be honest, the Game Awards.
Eva has more wrinkles after today.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
To be honest, the Game Awards needs to move their date to January, in all honesty. Like, in order to have every game out there released this year, they have to move it to January. In all honesty.
Yeah, she did name drop Spider-Man, which had me cringing. I don't know where she got Spider-Man from. She blamed Spider-Man for that shit. Oh my god, that woman crazy.
What?
Yeah, she was bringing up Spider-Man as an
that
example,
movie.
saying that we've seen so many Spider-Man movies. That's the reason why Charlie's Angels flopped. I'm like, sweetheart, haven't seen no advertisers for that movie for one. Number two, when I did see that one advertisement, I wasn't interested to begin with. So that shows that the women weren't interested in your garbage. So just stop. Move it on.
No, I mean, I saw it. Okay, I saw Charlie's, and it's not that good of a movie. What? I see all movies.
Guard.
But I also saw what I think is going to get the best actor, which is Tom Hanks for playing Mr. Rogers. I think that's just a great movie. So have to wait and see if he wins it, because everybody thinks it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix to play Joker. So, but nah, it's silly. I don't know how you blame anybody but I agree with you, Big Cloud. No marketing. Nobody even knew that movie was coming out.
Terrible script. You got Patrick Stewart, I guess, is Charlie. Why the hell are you showing Charlie's face? Where's the mysterious?
Yeah.
I don't get the shit. I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, that was bad. Bad movie. Yeah, everybody's waiting.
She married the director. You already know how it is. She married the director. She good. She got fun. It's like Mila Jovovich. She's married to a damn director who fucking killed Resident Evil single-handedly. So.
Too, bro.
Yeah.
Even directors can flop.
She can make another one. So I guarantee that shit might get a sequel. All right, let me stop.
Oh Lord.
I just hope that Coming to America 2 doesn't fall into that same criteria.
Yeah.
Because that movie with Sam Jackson, Shaft, the Shaft movie he did, that movie bombed, and that was a Sam Jackson movie, and it had Richard Roundtree.
He don't give a shit. He's the highest banking actor of all time. He don't care.
No, yeah, I know, but damn, I mean, in the first Shaft was did well,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I think with the second Shaft, it was just more of the storyline, like the way they
watch they remake Pootie Tang to be assholes. Watch.
Oh,
I mean, shit. They try to remake fucking How High.
They did. That movie was terrible.
They made a sequel to How High. It was trash.
Oh, God. I mean, the first one was trash.
Oh God.
I
That'd be comedy.
Yeah, people say poor guy. Yeah, I agree with you.
So I guess we're all in, right? Game Awards. It ain't worth all this crime, but we're laughing at the shit because it's just funny.
Oh, I mean, just the reaction. I did not know that. And there were people saying that Jeff Keighley responded to somebody's Twitter or something like that. I mean, I don't know if he did or not. People were saying that he did. So, yeah, it's crazy at this point. I just think though, Big Cloud, getting back to what you said earlier, I think it's more or less it's Death Stranding. They thought that because Zaddy gave it a low score, that or a lower score, to me it's a brand new game. Getting an 80, whatever it got, 82, 83, is fine. I mean, even that Star Wars game that everybody seems to be enjoying, that got what, an 80, 81, something like that. According to White Zaddy. So I mean, you got a bunch of people that live vicariously through somebody else, and that's what got proven in real time yesterday.
Like he said, who wasted money on Stadia? I knew quite a bit of people who wasted.
It's not a waste of money. I mean, it's $130.
Ain't no games on that damn service compared to xCloud.
No, fuck Stadia.
Well, but xCloud's got no exclusive games, and Stadia is working on theirs.
Got more to Stadia.
Well, I would hope so. If you've been a company that's been around since 2004,
got more deals than Stadia.
They do for now. But those games are running.
Ryan Landis, real shit though. That is funny and that is true. He said, "Let's be real." Kojima wrote the acceptance speech 7 months ago. That is so fucking true.
Like I said, that game.
I can't even front. That's true.
Dude, no. If Smash gets fucking.
No way he responded to Kid Smooth's meltdown. Did he?
Whoa.
He responded to Kid Smooth? What?
Yeah,
Kojima did?
No, Jeff Keighley. No way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, see, I thought I saw somebody put that.
No way he did. Did he?
Let me see.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No.
Tell me that ain't true.
Yep,
let me fucking.
Oh, my God. This is the plot thickens.
Where is it?
Plot thickens, people. Hold up. There's no way.
Give me that motherfucking link. Give me that motherfucking link. Give me the motherfucking link. Give me.
What the hell are you saying? It's like a damn fool.
Yeah, it does sound crazy.
Oh, I found it. Yep. Yeah. Oh God, he did. He did. I don't pick the nominees. How is it a conflict of interest that Control is arguably? Oh God, yeah, he did.
If Control is a Game of the Year nominee, every individual gaming journalist owes Quantum Break an apology and need to retro nominate it for 2016 Game of the Year. Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. Hashtag Game Awards. Oh, God. Smooth. Not like this, bro. Not like this. Come on, man.
Well, look, they didn't.
Hey, Jeff Keighley,
buy
I'm
that
calling
game.
conflict of interest on them Game of the Year nominations. Add Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5, Star Wars. Remove Resident Evil 2 Remake. It shouldn't count. What? Control, arguably below average. Death Stranding, you are in the game and have been an individual marketing tool for it for 2 years. Damn.
Bro.
Damn, this shit's getting crazy.
Resident Evil 2 deserves
Damn.
Resident Evil was one of the most anticipated remake games of this year. Yeah. It should be nominated, and it had a good rating on Metacritic.
And it should win something for sound. Yeah. I mean, because sound in that
Devil
game
May Cry,
is real
don't
good.
Get me wrong. Devil May Cry 5 was a good game, crazy. But it wasn't GOTY material. A lot of people don't understand. It's not because of the rating a lot of times. It's what the game delivers wholeheartedly. The entertainment, the replay value. That's where it counts. And a lot of people keep on pushing these narratives that that's not what it takes to win GOTY. Yes, it takes a lot more than just a score and a fan base to win a GOTY. It has to be included with content, what it delivers.
Oh, man.
Well, it goes to show you that you got a bunch of ass people living vicariously through other people.
I don't.
They live vicariously through other people.
Damn, dude. That's pretty bad.
Don't get me wrong. Devil May Cry 5 was
Smooth, my boy. That's my dude right there. But man, come on, Smooth.
I
like
the story,
this, bro.
But it's not a GOTY contender. It's not a GOTY contender. In my eyes, it's not a GOTY contender because you have Outer Worlds, you have Smash Bros, you have a lot of games.
Don't worry, y'all can get a video from Smooth. I already know he's gonna do one for sure.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's like, there was a hit on the.
But I want you to really go through that comment. How he brings up, he brought up Quantum Break. So he's bringing up an all right. He's bringing up an Xbox game because he wants Xbox to stay relevant. Like when you break down everything they say, when you break everything down that they've all been saying. It's all about Xbox. They feel that Xbox, through the eyes of the media, is becoming irrelevant. That's what they think, and because they put their games on PC, and so as Big Cloud, you did your podcast on what Jim Bryan said. Hey, we're gonna put our games on PC like that. So it was. Oh, well, Sony's gonna do it too. It's a way for them to stay relevant. And again, when they don't understand when Phil Spencer came out and said, we're going to put our games on PC day and date, the console became irrelevant. It's the equivalent of Carlos having an ice cream truck and all his ice cream is on that truck. And then I say, I want you to put your ice cream in my corner store. As soon as Carlos delivers his ice cream, his truck's irrelevant because you can now come to my store.
Does he go somewhere to a different city? He can still sell ice cream. Okay.
No, but my point, okay, correct. But my point is that his ice cream truck will get less business because people are like, well, I don't have to go to because I can go to the store.
I mean, they pretty much have put a incentive not to try to support the hardware. That's the whole emphasis behind this whole everyone plays everywhere. Like, people got to understand, as soon as you put your product on a multi-platform basis, the hardware itself becomes less prevalent. It's still there, but it becomes less of an incentive to say, okay, I'm going to go fork out $300 for Xbox and buy the game. I mean, Game Pass is an indicative indicative of what's going on sales-wise for the hardware. A 48% loss hardware in July. That's pretty big. That's not a small number. That is a pretty big number. Game Pass is the alternative solution to what they are looking for to build upon gaming as a service. And that is always going to be the emphasis for next gen. Yeah, the Scarlet is going to be there, but it's not going to be the proprietary, item that they're going to market.
What do you think about Phil saying that they just sent that? I already talked about that. I thought on that. Yeah, that's really nothing. I don't think there's anything to jump out your seat over.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean much, to be honest, because it's a vague statement. You think about it, Ryan. It's a vague statement. They might have already had dev kits out, but then they send some more. You know what I'm saying? Might not know the full story. It's a vague statement.
Yeah, they may have had anywhere from 1 to 3 dev kits. I mean, it cost them hundreds. Yeah, it cost them hundreds of millions of dollars to get what they want those things to be. So yeah, we just don't know. My understanding from my little source is that the PS5 dev kit is more powerful than the Xbox dev kit. With that said, that doesn't mean that's the final cut. Okay, that do not put words in my mouth.
Man, stop giving false hope to these people.
Don't give them false hope. I mean, this FYI, that's just a dev kit, which they will cut down, and who knows how much. It will be powerful enough to do checkerboarded 4K, native 4K, play 4K movies, have big improvement in sound, supposed to be extremely fast and efficient. So either buy it or you don't buy it. It's pretty straightforward. So
that's pretty much what next gen is going to be all about, man.
Yeah, speed.
It's not going to be no longer about features. It's about content. And I like that. It feels like I'm going back to the 90s where we had the Sega and Nintendo standoff. It was all about content. And that's how it should be.
Yeah. Again, it's the content and when the games come out, if they're going to have DLC and new game pluses and stuff like that, that's their way. I mean, Death Stranding, I don't think had a new game plus, but they still continue to support the game.
Same dog. Hey, Medj, you missed some funny shit. So that's all I gotta say, bro. You missed some funny shit, bro. We're gonna talk about that later for sure. But y'all crazy in the chat. Hey, look. Shout out to everybody who came through. I'm actually gonna shut this down. I'm gonna go play some games, but man. Man, the internet never ceases to amaze. Never. It'll never cease to amaze. I appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out with us a little bit. This was meant to be a pipe bomb. I was going to do a pipe bomb, but now I got bombarded, so I was like, fuck it. So, whatever. I guess I'll save that later.
A pipe bomb?
I was working on it. Then Craig was like, no, I got to jump in. So, everybody want to jump in.
Well, I was going to do a similar type of podcast. I'm like, well, since you're going to do this.
Everybody wanted to you know what? Let's just let everybody in there.
So, but no, I agree with what you're saying. Your premise is that the fact that people are saying, I just think a lot of people are upset that over the next whatever, when is the award in like 3 or 4 weeks, whenever it is, they have to, they're going to hang, okay, so 12-12. They're having that hang over their head that Kojima's game, may win Game of the Year. So,
y'all crazy in the chat. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I want everybody in this chat here, this panel, to say pipe bomb dropped as I shut this shit down because we pretty much all laid facts here. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Pipe bomb dropped. Okay. All right, doesn't make sense. Stop it. I'm done. Later, yes.
She is a good